What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Aaron from the House of Aaron, and we are the Middle Class Millionaires. I have one of my partners on the line right now, Mr. Sharif. Say what's up to the people.
Hello, people. How you doing? Good evening.
Looking, looking real dark there inside the car. That's how you gotta do. I mean, that's the beauty of this kind of business that we're talking about tonight. That you can do it anywhere, any way you want. So, listen, folks. This is we're going to get into what we normally do, the proof progress results, and we also going to do something special for you guys. We're going to preview the site, hopefully show you how to start the site. We might even use this video as a temporary video on how to get started with the middle class millionaires. So let's go right into it today. Hope everybody had a great day. We had some phenomenal weather here in Baltimore, Maryland today, and it was
Beautiful weather
definitely all over Maryland, I guess, right?
all over.
And that warm weather I saw some outside some schools, children were fighting. That's a sign the weather is warming up. And I was definitely out with my daycare children, and we had some good fun. Playgrounds, lakes, and ducks, and everybody is all we out in nature, like the TV show Nature Cat. And now I gotta do the other nature, which is we on this live stream tonight. We right here coming to you live, just like we do every Monday through Friday. We try to get to you sometime between 11 and 12 o'clock hour so we can record that proof progress results to make sure that you lock in. We got to make sure that we lock in because look, 12 o'clock, those who in one of the opportunities, they got to serve their ads. And
Yes,
other
sir.
opportunities, we surfing all the time, right? We surfing them all the time, keep our clock going. That way we getting paid every hour on the hour. So the middle class millionaire site right here. This is my personal site. Everybody else will be making this sooner than later. We know they will. This is a personal site where I make the storehouse for all the live streams. Everyone else gonna have their live streams on whatever site they make up, and it's coming soon. I think Dawkins G has his site. What is it? What is it like streaming for life or something like that? It's something with a four in there. We know that for sure. And we want to make sure that you guys, we got to do I call this the housekeeping stuff. We got to get you guys to recognize the Money Pacer group as well as the Team for Millionaire group, Team for Millionaires. That's the group right there. Money Pacer and the Team for Millionaires group, they go hand in hand. One is a proof progress results. One is a closed group, which is information, value, and other things like the good hot topic news. So it's like the National Enquirer or something like that that you might see at the market that grab your eyes. That's where all the good juicy headlines and good juicy information come out in that website, as well as the motivation and everything else. So you know what we do before we get started with the other information. We gotta make sure we dedicate ourselves. We gotta make sure we give ourselves a good positive affirmation. We give ourselves a good what they say, positive self-talk is what they say. I believe it's the clinical term, the or phrase that they say, positive self-talk. When we say that, I say it with my chest. You know, I got beat on. Let me bring the camera back up one more time so you can see we're not playing around. We wanted to get right into it because it's 11:47. But guess what? We got to take time. We got to go into it with the right positive mindset. There it is. I'm back on the screen, and I believe,
I believe,
we believe,
we believe,
they
they
believe.
believe.
They're gonna believe, folks. But you have to believe before they can believe. We gotta make sure we make this thing happen. Cause guess what? I heard it the other day. I heard it early this morning. I was listening to something and it said failure is actually impossible. I mean you cannot fail unless you stop. That's the only way to fail. You want to keep getting closer to your goal. As long as you don't stop, you won't fail. So failure could be impossible. That's only if you choose to stop moving forward. So Where should I start? I should start on Traffic Monsoon today because Traffic Monsoon's site has updated and that thing is looking mighty clean. We know what they're doing. They said they delivering massive traffic all over the place. So it's a new front page. One of the let me see if the news is on the front page. If they have the news on the front page, it's going to tell us something. They're talking about the traffic packages. See the news. There it is. Site news. Today is the 9th. They talk about on the 6th. They talked about all the balances that they have outstanding, right? Or not outstanding balance, because that sounds like it's dead or something. Let's see what it says right here. I'm gonna try to enlarge it for everybody so they can see the numbers. I know there's some big numbers out there. There's some real big numbers. Now keep in mind, they didn't list the money that PayPal has. PayPal has 63, I said 63 million dollars. Like, won't even ask for that. $63 million. PayPal is probably more. 63, I believe the number was $63 million of Traffic Monsoon money right in the PayPal system. It has to wait the 180-day release to get the money released. And it's like the Traffic Monsoon roll over and say, I give up. Did they say this is over for them? No, they did not. They went and got their money up. They called on the members. They did some things here and there to help keep the system going forward. And guess what? M-Pesa for March 6th, the active number for Pesa was $1,824,995.27. Somebody press the withdraw button and get some money out because they got Pesa back to $1 million just that fast. Solid Trust Pay is $593,643.35. Yes, you could go to your STP. STP, I believe, only allows you to take $100 to $500 a day because that's Solid Trust Pay's rule. Yes, you could go press withdraw on Solid Trust Pay and get paid. And the Traffic Monsoon Bank, the newly formed bank in Dubai, and inside the Traffic Monsoon Bank, that is $1,121,115.99. I think that 1 cent, I think I took that earlier today because we pressing withdraw. We pressing withdraw out here right now with Traffic Monsoon. We pressing withdraw even without all the money being back. But as you can see on the bottom of this letter, it says the PayPal limitation, everybody keep pressing forward. We might even be able to release the funds that we're holding back while before PayPal can release the funds because our members are putting in buying so much traffic to get traffic because the traffic ain't stopped. The traffic didn't stop. The money stopped for those in the revenue share. But remember, it's over 4 million members in Traffic Monsoon, and only close to 200,000 of us are actually gaining revenue from Traffic Monsoon. So the money didn't stop. They even have, let me give you another number. They even have $2,119,018.54 reserve money. Somebody say money? They got money. They got money there for those who know how to work the system. So just in the payment processors, they have $3,539,754.61. That's a lot of. That's a 3 million in all total payment processors right now. After whatever just happened with the PayPal situation, and guess what? It says active balances. That's including my balance that we're about to log in and see. I gotta do it before 12 o'clock. The people who could press withdraw right now, if all of us press withdraw right now, out of that 3 million, only 1 million.
You break it up a little.
My microphone getting happy again. You know how it goes when the microphone get happy, man. Cause I be going in. Let me see if I can default save. Yep. So just if everybody that has money or if everybody that's on the system press withdraw right now, is only $1,420. I mean $1,420,736.07. Yes, that's if everybody at the same time press withdraw. They got it covered, folks. And like I said, I don't even know how much that is if you add on the 63 million with PayPal. But let's go ahead and log in because I only got a minute to get my picture for my today's progress before they start adding money to me. It's 11:54 right now, so let me sign in. Remember, log in. The site looks so clean right now, so bright and white. They trying to come out. They not coming out like Batman did. They came out the shadows. They didn't say the dark. They didn't adopt the dark. They came with the light side. You understand? So let's go right here. This is how we track our proof progress results. We're going to take pictures of these things. I want you to think about something. Somebody talking to me. Hold up. Visit a website, like or share a social. Yep. So let me go back up top right here. Go on watching, back to the dash. So here we go. You can see it's my site. My username is up there, House of Aaron. I watched my ads before I got on this stream because I didn't want to play no games. When I saw that the site was updated, I said, let me get ready because I know what members want to do. Now everybody is hungry and they want to get their regular payments per day back. So people are going to start putting in all their tax money. Every tax refund check is getting thrown inside Traffic Monsoon. For those who are in the business. And we just saw it earlier today is only Wednesday, but we saw it, was it earlier this week or at the end of last week? It was earlier this week. Charles Scoville got online and they did an active transfer to directly to the Traffic Monsoon Bank, $50,000. One person, one transfer, $50,000. You think people not believing in the model known as Traffic Monsoon? He's not doing it for the rev share. The guy who put in the $50,000, he owns a business. He's getting traffic for his site, but he does get the revenue share. Yes, he does. He bought $50,000 worth of packs, and he did it live, transferred it live, right on the site. That's a whole lot of packs right there. I mean, what is it? You just got to take off a zero or something like that? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. How do you do that? What is that, 1,000?
Well, he probably only paying 10% because of capital gains. So, and then remember, the traffic is a write-off actually.
Right. So the 50,000 is the write-off. But remember, there wasn't a transfer fee. It wasn't no transfer fee, so he bought a traffic package, 1,000 packs.
Wow. Yeah.
That means, and because he's on the other side, not the side with my 459, if you can see my 459, because he's on the other side, he has 1,000 where my 16 is. I get $16 a day. This man is getting $1,000 a day off the top. Where's my tax refund right now? I need it. I'm about to go in. Because I'm sure when both of them are active again, whatever I get and add on to that 459, I appreciate the gravy, but I need to go get me some biscuits. I need more active referrals. I said more active referrals. I mean, I'm going for 600 packs and 50 referrals, and then I'm going up from there. So let's see. Let me get that picture. Get this picture. But I'm pretty excited that, I don't know, my Facebook going off right now. Something must be going on somewhere. Hold up. I want that. I want to highlight my active referrals. I'm not ashamed of my active referrals. I'm very proud of the action takers that are on my team. I have like 200 signups or something like that. I have a whole lot of signups and only 8 people were active. It's time to show people a new thing, a new way. I need to show them how to work the system, or else they're just like everybody else. So have my picture. I need to put it on my template, which is on my PowerPoint, which I will go to at the end. So I need to pull up my traffic monsoon template. What's the other templates I need to pull up? I need to pull up my quote of the day template and my be on push template. I pull them all up. That's just how we roll. We need everybody to start using templates. Definitely throw on that middle class millionaires some kind of way, throw it somewhere on there. Because we're going to take over by storm. We're coming in, we're going to start the great migration. Unlike what I talk about with my students today, it's Women's History Month and all that stuff. We talked about Harriet Tubman yet again, because I don't think they got it the first time. So while we're out going through the woods, we talked about the Underground Railroad. We're going over the Internet Railroad right now. Hopefully I don't get blocked from YouTube talking about the Internet Railroad. I'm not making a political stand. I'm just saying I'm cross-referencing the lessons from my daycare. So I guess you gotta put a disclaimer so they don't ban me from YouTube again. Oh, that's right. Again. I've been banned before. So that's it right there for Trevor Monsoon. Let me
You know,
go. Huh?
while you're working, there's a new series out about the Underground Railroad. I think John Legend is the executive producer.
Wow. They're
Yeah.
not gonna break out in the
So
song.
our story, the stories are starting to come, be shown. So that's a good thing. More and more people are taking action and making their own and getting behind the camera. So that's what we need to do with this internet marketing. We need to take action. That's why I'm part of Middle Class Millionaires, because it's a group that takes action.
That's true, man. Because there's a lot of people thinking that this is false information out here. Like, I think I got banned. I think I got suspended, not banned. I wasn't banned yet. I was suspended one time because they said I was giving misleading information. So let me show the traffic monitoring page one more time and say what the wise man told me to say, and that is, results are not typical. This proof of income is not a guarantee you will earn the same, but it will be possible to earn this and more with equal or greater strategy and work ethic. Contact me if you want to learn my strategy for growing my business and income. We are growing businesses and incomes out here, folks, like real legit ones. It's not hypothetical. It's not a what if thing. This is what's happening. This is very real. As you can see, I'm waiting. I'm probably going to throw a little internet party once my total earn hit 100,000, because that'll be in less than a year. It's going to happen before April, and April will be my 1 year. And then when it hits a million, guess what? I could say I'm a business owner of a company that has over $1 million revenue. Not to say I earned $1 million, but my revenue will be $1 million. My earnings will be, just as with any business, you're going to have a percentage of your revenue. So right now, my revenue is $86,000. And that's since April. I mean, it sounds very
awesome.
strong. How did that sound to
Very
you?
awesome. Very awesome. That's good stuff right there. Because you found something that works. You took action, and it's growing, and that's what you have to do. and you have to stick with it. And we both heard earlier, you're gonna have naysayers, people that don't believe. You might fall down, it might slow down, might pick up, but you just got to stick with it. And it's like you said earlier when we were talking, as long as you don't quit, you can't fail. As long as you, as long as you don't quit, you will not fail. You'll just keep moving forward toward your goals. So just keep going.
Y'all better listen to what the man said. He said, you better keep on going. You got to keep going,
Keep going.
and you also got to start. And that start with taking action.
Well, you gotta take action,
Right.
and you have
So
to believe. Like we say at the very beginning. I believe. The belief has to start with you. I believe.
it's a process.
If you believe, it'll happen. That's right.
I mean, because with the next program that we have right now that I'm showing you on the screen, that program, people, I'm like, this is one of the hurdles I have to get over. That people are they money shock. I don't know any way to explain it. It's the money shock. I need to write that down. I might need to make something off of the money shock because of the fact that when I tell people, when I try to explain people either one of the programs, I tell people like, yeah, I've been in since April, and I be changing numbers. I don't tell them about the revenue versus what my income was. Like the revenue was 86,000, but that sounds like that's a big number, and people in my community or the people with that other kind of mindset, it's hard for them to imagine that like 86,000, that's a scam. You know they go there, right, Mr. Reed?
Of course. Because anything that they haven't done, because again they're using their sight and not their vision. Even though they know that there's people out there that makes that kind of money, that make that kind of money, because they, like you said, if they've never seen one do it or they have never done it, then they can't believe it because it must not be true. We have to develop vision, and then you have to look at what others have done, and that's what. And if one can do it, then you can do it. So if Mr. Aaron's is sitting here with 86,000, then guess what? I'm gonna have 86,000 plus. Because if one can do it, I can follow the blueprint. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. The blueprint is being laid. The proof, the progress, and the results are there. If he has proof, progress, and results, then my proof, progress, and results should follow suit. Okay, you take action, and that's where And I got some accounts that's growing too.
Right. And that's the
I'm
thing
not
we're
just
doing.
on here talking, and we're not showing my proof, progress, and results, but trust and believe. I'm having some proof, progress, and results. That's why I'm up sitting in my car at midnight doing a Google Hangout because I have some proof, progress, and results.
And that's the thing. We trying to help whoever listen to this. We want to help you get the same proof. Well, we want to help you get better because of the fact that remember we're doing different programs at the same time for the purpose of guess what? When we hit the goal, when we hit the agreed upon goal and our particular opportunity, guess what? I'm gonna jump to where Mr. Sharif has his proof progress results. I'm gonna jump over there and follow his blueprint. And then because we're gonna know how it works, if he did it in 5 months, I'm gonna do it in 2.5 months.
We're shortening the learning curve. We're working out all the kinks. It's a beautiful thing. And any shortcomings we coming up against, we're learning how to deal with them and how to react to them and how to stay positive. It's a mindset. It really is. It's a mindset to keep pushing forward.
Speaking
What
of
did we
pushing,
say? What did we learn the other day? You have to create something 3 times. Once in your mind, then you have to write it down as a
yeah,
goal or put it on a vision board to make it physical, and then it'll occur in the real world. So
that's
if
the
you
bridge to reality. Yep, that's what he said.
right? So if you haven't even thought about it, dreamed about it, that's where you got to start. You got to get that vision. Because I have some goals and they're written down, and I look at them every day. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, it's coming to fruition, and it's almost crazy to take a look at something that you put together and saying this is what you want to happen, and then watch it happen before your eyes. And there's no blueprint. You don't know exactly how it's going to happen. It's the how is not there, but the why is there, and the what is there. And as long as you push your mind toward it, especially if you can get your subconscious going toward it, it becomes reality. It's a beautiful thing.
People don't understand it, man. It's so close. You can feel it because things are developing so fast now that the momentum is building. The momentum is going. And once you get that momentum, guess what? I don't know anybody that coasts uphill.
No, sir.
You don't coast uphill. You don't coast uphill. You coast down hills. And what we're doing to your learning curve is we put it on the slope that it goes downward, that you get there before we get there. Because our line might have a hill, our line might have a curve. We're putting people off a learning curve and onto a straight road. I don't know any other way to explain it. You gotta open up your mind and see it that it is an open door. It's an open door, open pathway, open walkway, whatever you want to say, with the least amount of obstructions in the way. It's probably some branches or something like that, some acorns, something is down there, but you don't have to climb the hills. You don't have to blow up a mountain or any of that stuff, because we're going through the programs first and testing them. And then we're going to bring you the proof progress results on a daily basis. So, folks, we're talking about pushing forward. Now we're talking about Be On Push. Be On Push is one of the newest programs we're in. And only reason why I find it difficult to explain to people is because one side of my team that Mr. Sharif is on just today, just since 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock yesterday, this team just today has put in $36,140.
Beautiful thing.
It's like I need to get the other leg. I need to get the other leg moving, because if both legs are moving $36,000 a day, 36,000 a day. That means I get
$3,600.
I get 10% up to $2,000. That means I will be at my $2,000 a day. $2,000 a day, and then if I graduate fast enough, if all of us push and we move, guess what? We all stacked up together. I'm gonna show you that right now. That we're all together on this, because guess what? If one of us make it, because I was the first one to sign up, it's just by default. I was the first one to sign up. Whereas a team view,
yep.
I just so happen to be the first one. Your picture's still there updating. We're gonna get them for that. But his name is updated. And look, Mr. Sharif got both his legs making money. I'm like, man, I need the other leg to make money right now. I need to call it out. I'm calling on this other leg to make some money, because that's just the numbers for the day. Like, man, they are moving. They are moving the money. You get 10% of whatever leg make the least amount of money. I want them competing with each other. Get them at $2,000 a day. Next thing you know, you're gonna move up to do $5,000 a day. So you'll get $2,000 from the binary alone. That's just one way, and then you get up to the other money, because the binary caps out at $2,000, right? I don't want to say it wrong.
Right.
The binary caps out at $2,000 a day, and as a rookie. So let me click on career, because I don't want to lead nobody astray. So if you at the rookie at the early levels, your daily limit is $2,000 a day, but the binary itself stays at 2,000 a day. Because when you become an expert, you're able to pull out 3,000 a day, and then if you make it to the highest status that they have, they need to lowercase that G though, Mr. Sharif. They need to make that a lowercase G, and then you get the $5,000 a day. Now, I've been chatting with, I don't know this guy. He's always on the other side of the world, but I've been chatting with him. This guy is pulling out $4,400 a day.
Mm.
We just got
And that's just off the binary.
right. No, his binary cap at 2,000, but the
Still,
rest
you have to,
is
wow.
referrals and stuff. The rest is referrals and everything else. Because the most you could get off the binary is 60,000 a month, but the other money that you get, like your daily referrals and stuff like that,
Right.
you get up to 5,000. And he's pulling out 40. He's been pulling out 4,400. He's about to max out the system. We just found out about the system.
Right.
We under 20 days. It's like they, what is it, like 18, 19, something? Hold on, I can find out. I got it right here. Be on push quote. Yeah, this is day 20 right here. This is day
And here
20.
you go. And that's his proof in progress. So we had a proof. So now we just need to follow the blueprint again. This is real. It's real income. People are using it for real income. It's a income stream. I love it. I make money while I sleep. It's a beautiful thing. I'm making money on the other side of the world because this company is not even based in the United States. You know, so with this the power of the internet and the connectedness, you can do business anywhere in the world. I have a gentleman on my team from I don't want to mispronounce it, but he's in Africa, and I met him on Facebook, and he's on my Beyond Push team. H. Idris. So it's amazing. It's amazing. You can talk to any people. The degrees of separation between the people of the world is so small now. Anyone that you wanted to help anywhere in the world, you can help. If no matter where they are, there's a way to help them now. It's a beautiful thing, and it's all about helping people. I'm not the wealthiest man, but I have more than some. If you have more than some, then you should share the wealth. So
Right.
it's a beautiful. I love it.
Gives you the opportunity. You don't have to be Warren Buffett or any of those other guys to be a world philanthropist. Like you could go help. Like you said, you could help. Because I know in another opportunity, I tell this story all the time. One of the guys that was on my team before PayPal kind of jacked it up, the guy that was on my team, he and his father, you exchange their money, or you exchange their money for American money. They made the equivalent of $5. Both of them, him and his father together, the equivalent of $5 US a month.
Wow.
One withdrawal from the program that PayPal wiped it out. I hate to sound like PayPal is a bad thing, but PayPal had to make business decisions. But this guy withdrew from PayPal. He was working at it for a whole, like, what was it, 2 or 3 months, and then I actually paid for a couple packs for him. He was like, "Thank you, I needed that to get over the hump." He withdrew $10, and he did it multiple times. I think he did it like for a week straight. You think his family not good right now? You think they still not feasting off of that right now after making $5 US a month to 5 or 6 times out the month, withdrawing $10 at a time?
And that's exactly what I'm doing with this. Eritrea, I believe it's pronounced. It's right. It's adjacent to Ethiopia, and I'm going to start him off. I'm funding, his first pack in Beyond Push, and it's a similar situation. He's in school, he's working hard, but it's different. And I know that start can change his whole lifestyle, and that's the best thing I could do, and I feel so good that I can do that for someone, because I would want someone to do it for me if it was the other way around. Because I've traveled a little bit, and I've seen things, and I don't think Americans always understand what we have in this country. Yes, we have issues, but even with our issues, the opportunities that we have, the luxuries that we have, just the fact that we're on this Google Hangout and Wi-Fi is so available is different than for some people.
Yeah, man. Because traveling abroad definitely open your eyes. Because you just like, what? That's you throwing away pizza slices. You throwing away that's big money somewhere else.
Right.
Like I try to tell my children, no, we not throwing that away. You gonna eat that food. You gonna eat it because it's real out there. Like people are doing anything and everything to make a living, from the 3-year-olds all the way up to the 90-year-olds. They out here trying to make a living, and they can't stop. It's not an option. It's not I don't feel like. It's a must. I must do this, or I will not eat, or I will die, or any of those other circumstances out there. So
And there's no sick days. There's no time off. There's no social net. It's like you said. It's work or perish. So I'm extremely blessed, and as I grow in this business, I intend to bless as many people as I can. You know, if you show that you're hungry and you want to learn, and you have you're willing to put in the work, that is my goal. That is the goal of the Dream to Reality Academy. To help as many people as possible turn their dreams into reality.
that's what it's all about, man. You can't be selfish. We've been talking about it. We've been listening to it. We've been dreaming about it. You cannot be selfish with this information. You got to pass it on, help somebody along. You have to do these things because it's all out there. It's all available. We talk about money. We talk about currency. We want to keep it moving, keep it circulating. But how we going to make it? We want it to circulate in a positive way, in a positive manner. And this is how you do it, folks. We ain't saying you got to hold on to the money or hoard the money. It didn't work for Scrooge McDuck. It didn't work for any of those other people like that. It didn't work for them. Mr. Scrooge, none of those people. Those are fictitious characters, but you best to believe it's people out there that's just like that. Holding on something there's not any value to them when they go. So I don't know. I don't want to get too sentimental on people, but definitely just seen some things traveling around after I left my city. After I left my city and did some traveling, it's like, yeah. Very lucky. So, like we said, we don't want to get banned from YouTube. So I don't want to go into political stuff. But
we're just gonna say that we're lucky to be Americans.
Yes. We love everything. We love everywhere. We're very fortunate and lucky to be Americans. Because if you know, Second Amendment don't count on certain subjects. So, where is it at now? So now we coming out of the home stretch, folks. We're about to let y'all go. We're going to just calculate the numbers, and I don't even think these are right because I didn't save them properly last night because I was definitely super tired. So let's see. I have the numbers. Let me put them all in a handy dandy calculator and make sure I get the right picture. Because I took the pictures right, and the pictures are saved right, but they didn't save on the template right. So that's 29 plus 742. So that's 771 people. Okay, so where's my pictures at? Is it in my Facebook? All right, so you see me moving all these things around on my template, but I have the pictures somewhere else. I have them. That's why I save them 3 to 4 different ways. You don't have to do that. It's just my obsessive compulsive behavior kicks in, I guess. So I save things a lot of places, or else I won't sleep easy. That's the traffic monitoring picture. Let me find the Be On Push picture. Be On Push picture. So 771 people. Proof progress results folder. What am I Be On Push from yesterday, the 8th? All right, so 719, 1 and 29. So minus 719 minus 29 equal 23. So 23 new people in business. 23 new people in business today on the team, on our team. I'm sure a lot more people joined since then. And what's this? Today, that was from the 9th. Day 20th.
So,
go ahead.
you know, when you talk about an opportunity, you also timing is very important sometimes in opportunities. At the end of the year, at the end of 2015 in January, Beyond Push had 41,000 members, and their next goal was 50,000, which I'm sure they eclipsed. But the point is 41,000 members in a worldwide opportunity. It's only going to get stronger. They're in the right market. They're in real time advertising. I think people need to understand the power of the opportunities that we're in and we're presenting to you. So just come with an open mind. Come ready to make some money. Come ready to put in some money, because it is a business, and when you're in business, it does have costs. And I think that's something that we do need to point out, because the cost may not be as much as opening up a franchise, but there's still some costs. And sometimes, and I know for a fact, my business partner Aaron is not afraid to open his wallet to make great things happen, because he understands the return is going to come back. And so when you're in business, you spend money to make money. You spend money, or you invest money to make it grow. So take those things into account. And then the other thing, me and Aaron, we were talking about is being A students. So we're both constantly learning. Because if you're an A student, then you're learning what other people know. You're learning what each other knows, and that's how you get better at what you're doing.
That reminds me of something. Look, it goes across any business. It goes across any genre. Snoop Dogg talked about when he gets in the studio with Dr. Dre, how he reacts. He said, if Dr. Dre is in the studio, you'll see me find a chair, sit down, and listen, because everything he wants to do, Dr. Dre has done it already. Then he talks about when his younger dudes in the studio, he asserts himself a lot more, because when he get up out the chair after dealing with Dr. Dre, he's stronger, he's wiser. He's ready to go. He's ready to go run the big race due to the fact that he has more energy listening to someone who he considers to be a master of the craft that he is in. Now we're not claiming to be masters yet, but we definitely onto something that we hope you guys can catch. Go ahead, Mr. Sharif.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
I know we're on the right track. I see it every day. I'm getting better every day. As a team, we're getting better every day, getting stronger every day, and I know we're on the right track. And we, like you said, we're just building a team. So we're looking for more middle class millionaires to join us. And you know what I like about it is we're not hyping you up. We're not saying we're gurus. We're just a team on a quest to grow our income, to become millionaires, to be good students, and to become leaders in this industry. We don't make you any promises. We're going to work hard. We're going to make money together. What you bring to the table, you know, and that's what the other thing I love. The other middle class millionaires all have a skill set, a very special skill set that they bring to the team. And I'm learning so much from these different skill sets, attitude, and abilities, and methods. And if you're not part of a team, part of a mastermind group, then you're trying to do everything on your own. And even the great ones need help. Peyton Manning just won the Super Bowl, but we all know really Denver defense won the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning managed the game and didn't lose it.
Yep. Michael Jordan, he said it's about the greatest team. When he retired, where he got his Hall of Fame thing. He said it's about the greatest team. Not the great. He said I can say I'm the greatest player, but I would be nothing if I didn't have the greatest team. Can't win 6 championships by yourself. I mean, LeBron showed us that.
And even in individual sports, you know, I know people say, well, you know, Serena Williams, she win championships by herself. No, she has a team. She has a trainer. She has a coach. You know, she has people that she has a sister. She has people that she hit against. You know, boxers, same thing. The boxers go in there and they finish the job, but they have trainers, coaches, cut men, sparring partners. If you don't have the right sparring partners, you don't get ready for the fight. You know, so no matter what it is, there's a team, and there's work, and you got to get over the trials and the tribulations. All of those things go into success. All of those things go into success.
People gotta know the ones who consider great. Go ahead.
While on this call, I did my work. I surfed my ass for triple threat. Now I can make money for the next 24 hours.
Right. I'll do mine before 1 o'clock, and then I'll be in the bed making money. And as we said before, income, this proof of income is not typical. We want you guys to understand that. When we doing it, they will say it can't be done. I mean, that's why I try to give people the buffer. Depending on who I'm talking to, I try to give them a buffer. Some people I share how much revenue was made, the big thinkers. Other small-minded individuals, if they ask, I say, guess what? I made about $15,000 from April to December. I say it like that because I know $86,000 will knock them down. And they don't want to accept it. And then it's going to come that time now. Say, well, my business made $1 million within the within this time frame. Let me get this proof of progress results all the way documented, so we can continue to move forward with that kind of stuff right there. All right, so what's the numbers? I need to find the numbers because I have the wrong template. So I need to go get the number from the files. But that was $86,214.19 from yesterday. And what I have today. Wow. And some people might laugh at my little numbers, but guess what? What did they make? What did they make outside their job?
And did they make it while they were sleeping?
Right, because when it gets back up, I made it up as high as $20 an hour over the 24-hour period. $20 an hour.
Right.
I didn't erase the number messing around. Went in too far. But yeah. Oh, why? Since I messed up the calculator, let me go here and do that number right now. So if I made $20 an hour for the span of 24 hours, that's $480 a day, right?
Yes, sir.
So imagine the people who work for wages. They work an average, 8-hour day? They work 8-hour days? That's how long the work day? I don't know. I haven't worked at a real job in quite some time.
You're breaking up.
Oh, how much is a regular? How many hours is a regular work hour a day?
Regular work hours, 8 hours, and usually you're getting paid for 7 or 7.5, and that's before taxes.
So divide by 7.5. So before everything froze up for a second, it's only temporary that it's frozen. But before things froze up, when I was making across the businesses $20 an hour, well, just in traffic monitoring alone, I was making $20 an hour. That's equivalent to you making $64 an hour at your job. But you get taxed on it, as Mr. Sharif said. You pay tax.
Which is why people, when President Obama and Mitt Romney were running against each other, and everybody was in an uproar because Mitt Romney didn't pay that much in taxes. That's because he was being taxed on income, not wages. And when you're taxed on income, it's a lower tax bracket. And you're getting the tax write-offs of being a business for yourself. If no other reason other than that, the tax write-offs alone should have every single person in the United States in their own business, when you can start a business for so little in this country. You could, I don't know, you could literally work one day to start a business with that money in the United States of America, and then begin to get the tax write-offs that you would not get as a employee. So, and I am not a tax accountant. I am a bookkeeper, but I am not a tax accountant. So please check with your CPA.
Well, I'm not neither one of those positions he talked about, but I did check with my CPA, and because they've been doing my taxes for quite some time now, and I'm telling you, it's tax write-off benefits, home office taxes, phenomenal. I mean, the daycare does that. Home tax, so the electric bill, I'm writing that up. Cell phone, I write that. Cable, I write that. Anything involving the house, I could write it off. And then doing internet marketing, you know what that means? I need to go drive. If I was to drive to Panera Bread, guess what? If I was to drive to Panera and meet up with Dr. G and Mr. Sharif for their weekly meeting, guess what? I could write that off. If I buy a meal, I can write it off. if I buy clothes to wear to that meeting, I could go right off my clothes
And the dry cleaning.
and dry cleaning. Like I could write all that
It's
stuff off.
legally too.
Cause I could prove how it's all connected to business. Like when I go buy new equipment, when we making these videos, out of sight, out of mind.
When you go buy a new mic,
When I go buy a new microphone, I'm writing it off. Taxes, here they come, tax season. This the thing. This is the last thing before I share the results. You gonna get your tax return. Talking to the general people out there, you gonna get your tax return. You gonna go put it in your bank. You gonna put it in the savings part of your bank, and guess what you're gonna do every month? You're gonna pinch it and pinch it and pinch it until it's gone. No, not us though. Not middle class millionaires. We're gonna put our money in one of these businesses, and it's gonna grow and grow and grow.
and grow.
Hopefully my microphone didn't break up for that.
It was clear.
So past 24 hours, you guys, we know we took up a lot of your time. $16.82 on one program, and the other program, it was $1.19. Guess what? These numbers are going to vary from day to day because referrals take action, we take action, other actions happen, and it's just going to continue to go. I mean, there's no other day to start but right now. Here's the business quote that we're going to leave you with. The daily quotes are the quotes for business owners. That is, the discipline you learn and the character you build from setting and achieving a goal can be more valuable than achievement of the goal itself. That's from Bo Bennett, because Bo knows business. Bo just didn't know that Bo knew business. So let me bring back the camera, because we're about to grind. We are grinding. We're in grind mode. We respect the grind. I believe you should too. I mean, you working every day. You on the grind, but you're on the grind for somebody else instead of yourself. So with that being said, Mr. Sharif, let's say goodbye to the folks.
This is Hamid Sharif from Dream to Reality Academy saying good night and good morning.
I see you. Now you're leaving out the car to go home, to go inside the house, because we making it. We're about that grind. And that's what we're talking about, being present, accounted for. So be confident, be smart, be fruitful, and multiply. When you start, you don't stop. Be consistent and achieve your goals. Make it your time. There's not going to be a perfect time. You can make it your time. I'm Mr. Aaron from the House of Aaron. We are the Middle Class Millionaires, and we say good night and good morning.